welcome back into the cave. This is it. This is Whaler Wednesday, Whaler's journey to the Cup. I am your host, the Islander Fanatic, and yes, we are at this one again. This is, oh my God, so many episodes now, and for all of you who have been here for most of the live ones, thanks for hanging around. It's been always a lot of fun. I know we usually get anywhere from 6 to 7 people watching, so as many as we can get is great, right? We want to know, see how many people we can get to watch it. We have had quite a few viewers after the fact, which has definitely been good so far for the show. So once again, thank you all so much for jumping in and joining. We are going to, let's go ahead and slide this puppy right down here into the corner. We don't need that up there the whole time. I do like to see the logo, though. Been talking about getting a golf bag, possibly a golf bag made up with that logo on it. But okay. Alrighty. So once again, we'd like to welcome you inside the cave. This is the Islander Fanatic, and we are right here live to do Whaler Wednesday. It's about 7 o'clock on the West Coast, looking at about 10 o'clock on the East Coast. Yes, I sound like a radio DJ, and I do apologize if it does sound a little bit like that. But if you are joining me from the East Coast, please go ahead and throw a comment in the chat. I'd love to know who's out there tonight. Now we're going to rock and roll here for just about an hour and a half. Try to get 10 games in and see if we can't get some wins for this team, which has played god-awful here in our 4th season. So welcome again. I'll say it over and over again. I'll just keep saying it as much as I can. But okay, so of course we are live. Rocking and rolling. So that is very important. I want to make sure too that if you are joining us here on the broadcast, that you like, subscribe, and as long as you subscribe, you're going to get notified every time I'm going to be live on the air. So whether you can join me for 2 minutes, 20 minutes, 22 minutes, or an hour and 2 minutes, whatever it is, feel free to like, subscribe, and let me know you're out there, and throw a comment in the comments as well. So okay, so this is the studio. Inside the studio, we don't have a whole lot going on, right? So you get to see a little bit of the game screen as well. Let's go ahead and we'll kind of bring that forward a little bit, right? So you can see it. Bingo, there we go. So this is kind of how it's going to roll. So if you are new to the show, this is how we kind of do things here inside the cave. Now, of course, our Hartford Whalers team was built, created inside the game just about 4 seasons ago. So we had a pretty good season the first year out. Let's go ahead and back into the studio real quick. We'll go back to the studio. There we go. We don't want to hear that again. But yeah, so we are in season number 4 here with the Whalers team that we put together. And for those of you who have been around the entirety of the time, you saw the first season we went out, got ourselves actual 2 playoff victories, beating the Columbus Blue Jackets in the first series, and of course the New York Rangers in the second series. Our hero of series number 2 in our first ever playoff run was Killer Keller, and that's why he's still on this club as we continue to move forward with this team. And of course, season number 2, we were kind of on edge, thought we were going to get something done. Didn't quite happen. Season number 3, not so good at all. And here we are now inside of season number 4. Yeah, so we're into 2028. And I could be, am I mistaken? Do I have that right? Well, we can check that out. Let's go ahead and take a look at one of our players, right? That's the easiest way to do it. See who's been here for a couple of years. We'll go to P-Check. We'll go to P-Check. Let's go ahead and take a look at P-Check's stats. And here we go. So yes, 4 seasons. 4 seasons for this club. Yep, so 1 playoff run, and then no playoffs after that. I could be wrong about that too. I don't know. It's been so many episodes. So, but if you are unfamiliar to the show and this is your first time joining us live, I'm going to go ahead and explain exactly how it is we do this. Okay, so here's how it works. Getting down to brass tacks. We've got a team that we put together with a bunch of friends and, co-workers. I call them co-workers. And using their names. Not so much their likenesses, but their names. And we put together a pretty good team. We've had a couple of trades over the years, a couple of guys that just left the team, moved on to bigger and better things. But the one thing that has remained the same from the first episode right here until episode number, whatever episode this is the format of the show. And here's how we do it. So, if you're new to the show, what we'll do first is we're going to slow sim 5 games. And if you're unfamiliar with NHL 25 or any sports game for that matter, we slow sim by jumping in and allowing the game to play in front of us. We do a little commentating. We have a conversation. We talk about whatever it is that's on our mind during the evening. So, of course, our topic of conversation is always open, with the exception of politics and or religion. We do not discuss either one of those here on this show. Okay, so if you want to talk about that, feel free, but we're not going to do it here. Okay, so the other thing that we will do, we'll quick sim the next 4 games. So if you're counting on your fingers here, that means we've got 1 finger left. No, it's not the middle one. But yes, we do have 1 finger left. And that one means that we have got 1 game left. So we can kind of do whatever we want with that. We can kind of make that a hybrid. We might do slow sim for a couple of periods and then back it right into a quick sim. Or either playing or viewing. Kind of depends on the time as we get towards the end of the episode. And of course, rule number 3, and the most important rule, is that we're going to watch any overtime period. So with that being said, I do not play the overtime periods. We just jump in and we watch our Hartford Whalers play against whoever it is we're playing in that particular slow sim. This typically is going to take place in slow sims because that speed round is just us pressing buttons and getting through the remainder of the episode. So taking a look over on your right, you can see there's 2 columns. Now, this is something I'm doing new, but usually I go through the whole schedule and kind of bore you for a little bit, but we're going to go ahead and do it this way tonight. So over on the right side of the page, you can, or the screen, you're probably watching on a screen. It might be on your phone, might be on your TV, but if you're watching on your TV, it's going to be a little bit bigger and you'll actually be able to see what we're doing. But over on the right side, you'll see we've got the slow sim kind of bracket or column. Then we've got our speed round. I'm just going to pull up those logos. We'll see who we're taking on in the episode, have a little chat about each one of those teams, and then, of course, we will kind of get this underway. So here's what we got tonight. So we will be taking on the New York Islanders. That's our first slow sim game. Now, the Islanders are 15, 26, and 5 in our universe. And their top scorer is Matty Barzal. He's got 39 points. So we'll have to see what we can do against that team. Now, I see that as being a possible victory. They're 15, 26, and 5. We are crap. So hopefully we can get something done against my Islanders. Yes, I am an Islanders fan, being the Islander fanatic. And hopefully we'll have an Islander something or other coming at you shortly. Game number 2 in the slow sim, and we will be taking on the Florida Panthers. Now, in our world, the Florida Panthers are one of the best in hockey. Kind of the same in real world, right? They're 28, 7, and 4. In this simulation. So watch out for those Florida Panthers in game 2 of the slow sim. I'd love to see a victory there, but don't really think we're going to get it. Really thinking we're going to get that win against the Islanders in game 1, take a loss against the Panthers. You know what that means? That would mean 2 points. Goal is to get 10 points. That's the goal with this club. So hopefully we can get that done. Okay. Slow sim game 3 will be the Detroit Red Wings, who are 21, 15, and 6. Now, those records you're reading up on the screen, they're going to change as we go through because they'll probably play a couple games before they play our Hartford Whalers. But they're 21, 15, and 6 heading into our slow sim game with them. Well, heading into this episode, so it kind of tells you how they're doing and how we would fare against them. So I'm kind of on the negative side with this team right now, thinking we might actually end up with an unfortunate loss. Then come the Boston Bruins, 23-11-5 on their season so far. So we got a rivalry game in here as well. Now, I like to think of the Islanders game as a rivalry game, mainly because I'm an Islanders fan. Okay, so I'll get to that in just a second. When we get to the GM's office, we'll talk some changes and those kind of things. So Boston Bruins, 23-11-5. We'll be meeting up with them here in game I almost said number 4. Okay, of course, we will be taking on the Carolina Hurricanes in the 5th game of the Slow Sim. So fun. We get to see a couple of really good teams. We get the Isles, we get the Panthers, we get the Wings, the Bruins, and, of course, the former Hartford Whalers, the Carolina Hurricanes. The speed round is going to look a lot like this. We've got the Predators in game 1 of the speed round. They have a 13-17-9 record. So what that means is we got a chance to win. We then get the Flames. They're 18-18-2. So I'm thinking Islanders, Predators, Flames, 6 points right there. The Flyers, that's going to be a tough one. We'll probably take a loss in that one as well. You're probably thinking, oh my God, this guy's super negative, but we've played enough of these games this year, so we know how that's going to work. Flames come back to town, or we go them. I think it's we go to them. I didn't think to put that in there. But we take them on in the 4th game of the speed round. And then, of course, our very last game of the episode is our biggest rival here on this show, the Tampa Bay Lightning. That's not including the Columbus Blue Jackets, who've played us really hard pretty much every time. So okay, so we got a question here inside the chat, so welcome on in. Got a few viewers tonight. Make sure to identify yourselves. Let me know who's in the office today as we get ready to rock and roll into our games. So let's go to the GM's office. All right, welcome back into the office. If you haven't been in my office before, it changes almost every week, but I went with the classiest motif I could find. And if you watch the Expos, it looks very similar to the Expos guy. Let's go ahead and take a look at... Oh, I hid the office. We didn't want to do that. Let's go ahead and hide the office. Show the office. Ooh, it's beautiful. Looking all 1970s style. Rocking the beautiful wood panel. And my guy is even wearing his blue Whalers blazer. The one thing I could not figure out is why I have all these Hartford Whalers football helmets, but hey, it is what it is. Okay, so the main question on the board tonight has to do with coaching. And if you watched the last episode, well, that was a problem. We had no coaches, and we still don't have any coaches. I played the game a little bit, tried to make that work. I could not figure it out. So we're going to try it again here before we get into our games tonight. So let's go ahead and go to the hire staff. Now, when we did try to hire a staff member last week, and we couldn't get anyone, right? Nobody wanted to coach this team. So we do have a head coach. We've got an associate coach, and we've got an AHL head coach. So I think what we need to do is look for an NHL assistant coach. And for this team, I think we're going to go power play. So let's go power play. And our boy, wait, isn't this the guy we tried to hire as our head coach? Yeah, he didn't want to be here. So he's a good fit though for this club, right? He really is. So Richard, we're gonna offer you that job again. Who cares? Okay, so that's our assistant coach. Sorry if you're hearing the boys backing in the background there. Okay, and then of course we need a goalie coach, and that we can't find here. So let's try to hire an associate coach here for the AHL. I like Kostopoulos. We're going to just... Isn't that Uncle Jesse? Wasn't that Uncle Jesse from Full House? Kostopoulos? Or was that Kostopoulos? I don't know. Okay, we're going to go ahead and offer a contract there. And hopefully my AGM is sitting there going, yeah, well, I'm going to let you guys pick who our assistant coach will be. Our AHL assistant coach. Feel free. Let me know who you want to look at. I'm really thinking more. I mean, this team has to be more, probably offense. Well, we're looking at the AHL, so it doesn't really matter. But, yeah, I think we go right here. You know what, the hell with it. All right, let's see if this changes as we go. If they turn us down, they turn us down. Not really too worried about it. Okay, so that's where we are right now. Let's go ahead and we already looked at our games of the episode, so we know what we're going to have to do. Let's go ahead and jump in. We're going to take a look at our lines, of course, and just bear with me a minute here. We'll get this going for you. But yeah, we're going to take a look at our lines for tonight, see how that's all matching up here. In this one. So yeah, look at how that's a big old screen. We don't need that big of a screen, do we? No, we do not. Okay, let's go ahead and pump this into the corner over here. Sorry, folks, that's moving around on the board. I wasn't as super prepared as I thought I was. Okay, so we're going to take a look at our lines for the night now that we got this going for you right here. And let's go ahead and take a look. So our edit lines is going to be just like this. Alrighty, so this is where we need to probably make some moves, right? So we're going to have P-Check right there. He's going to be our top line left winger as always. And he's been there for basically the entirety of the show. He's been our top line left winger. Kelly is our center, 93 overall. Our right winger on the top line will be, of course, the Professor Jacob Rodan. We've got Capo Caco, second line right wing. Jimmy Lamoureux is our center right now. He's second line center at the moment. Zach Hyman is second line left winger. Swift is left wing on the third line with Rempe centering the third line and Connor Burns on that right wing. And you know what? I think, well, let's get through this. So Corey Perry is going to be our right wing on the fourth line. He had a goal in the last episode, so that's always good. Travis Keller is going to be right here on the the fourth line. Blah. And then Cole Koepke will be rocking left wing on the fourth line as well. Our bench offense, we have got nobody right now. So B-Walk is out. Ludwig Johnson, also known as LJ, he's eligible to play. And Cody is there too. So here's the thing to remember as we make it through this episode. Cody is eligible for a trade. So we could possibly be making a trade to try to get a goalie. All right. Now that was what we were talking about at the end of last week's episode. We were talking goalies and we were talking about trading our current goalie. So we'll have to see what happens with that. Top line left defense will be Larson. Where's Feeney? There he is. He's coming off an injury. So we're going to put him out there because he's tough as nails. This is what we're gonna do tonight. So we're gonna mix things up a little bit, and we're gonna put the two Fagan brothers. They're gonna play the top line. Feeney and Sergio play the third, and we're gonna put Jet freaking Wu on the third defensive pair with Cal Odelius, unless Cody bumps it up, but he doesn't. So here we go. We're gonna put. Well, Larson can do. Okay, Larson. We'll go, well, wait. Okay, so Larson is actually a right defenseman. Oh, Jet. We're not going to see Jet tonight. Okay, well, if we have some issues with defense, we'll put Jet in. So let's get Cody back in there. He's a left defenseman. We'll put him on that third line. And our goalie for the evening, we will start with, we're going to start the episode, seeing as how we're playing My Isles. We're going to put Simo in net. Now, I had a nice little spinner like the Expos episode, but unfortunately I couldn't get it to work. I could not get it to work, so, oh well, it is what it is. So that's our lines. Let's take one more quick look, and then we'll get this show on the road. We are even strength lines. We've got Pichek, Kelly, Rodan making up the top line. Hyman, Lamoureux, Kako making up the second line. We've got Swifty, Rempe, and Burns on the third line. Kepke, Keller, Perry making up the fourth. Going left to right on defense, top line, Fagan and Fagan. I don't know which one is which. Michael plays the left side. Okay, Miles plays the right side. Second line is Mr. Mike No Fear Feeney, who is a, career Islander. So, in fact, let's take a look. You know what? I'm curious to see his career numbers. So he's got 282 games played with the Hartford Whalers, 33 career goals, 42 assists, 75 points. So not a bad career. Not a bad career. Of course, we've got Sergio. Let's take a look at Sergio's overall career. He's got 286 games played, 58 goals, 118 assists. So we got a pretty offensive-minded. I don't know. Would you call that offensive-minded? You know what? With that being said, we're going to go Feeney, Fagan, Ibarra. So we're going to see if we can get some goals out of this defense. I'd love to see some goals out of the defense. Okay, so that's going to do it. So we're going to head right in here to game time, baby. We're going to head right in here to game time. And if you're unfamiliar with the show, again, we do 10 games right here in the about an hour and a half that we're going to play. We do 5 slow sims where we'll watch together and see if we can't get something done with the club on our own. Then, of course, we'll do 4 quick sims, and if I have some time, I might even play a little bit. Main rule of the show is we go hard in overtime. We watch. Okay? Yeah, I'm not going to play. If you do want me to play at some point, throw a comment in the chat, and I can always jump into a game if you think that I might be able to help, or if we're getting totally destroyed and you want to see me play a little bit. We can do that tonight. So as we head into game time, we typically have a topic of the night. And here's my I went to see a movie today. Don't know if I can actually say it here on the air, but got to go see a movie. Brand new movie just came out tonight based on video game. It's actually an animated movie. Went to see it with a Miss Fanatic, and it was interesting. It was interesting to say the least. Very quick, not much of a story. I think it was more to just keep the kids, any kids that go to see it, keep them entertained for an hour and 20 minutes. Didn't really hit like the first one. The first one really hit pretty good. Like if you were a gamer as a kid, or even if you just played Nintendo as a kid, you knew the storyline and you knew who the characters were. But this one didn't hit. This one didn't really hit that hard. So tonight we're gonna discuss favorite. We're gonna do favorite animateds. So if you are a fan of the show, you sit here and you watch. We typically start off with some rando topic, and we'll talk about it through our slow sim games. Tonight we're going to talk about our favorite animated movie. We're going to start with movies. So favorite animated movie. And what I can tell you, once we get through about 3 or 4 games, I'll go ahead and toss mine out there. But feel free to discuss in the chat as we go. So game number 1 is looking a little bit like this. We will be taking on the New York Islanders. So that's my club. That is my favorite team, and they've been struggling just a wee bit as of late. In real life. Not really sure what they did or if they played tonight. I got a viewer out there who might be able to tell me, though. But I actually have it at the bottom of the screen. I should be able to look, but I don't see it there. So we're taking on the Islanders here in the, on the show. And in net for us tonight, we're going to have Simo. 25 games played, 8 wins, .881 save percentage, 3.98 goals against average. In net for the New York Islanders, who are 15, 26, and 5 heading into this one. You've got Ilya Sorokin, 37 games played, 10 wins, a .89 save percentage, and a 3.96 goals against average. So I've been playing a lot of baseball games, so I'm sitting here almost saying ERA. But yeah, so that's who they'll have between the pipes for the Isles in this one. Let's, of course, make sure that we simulate to our next game, because then he might come out. That happens all the time. And they're going to reject our offer to be a coach. And we're going to go... Mike Feeney is fully healed. I think we already did this, didn't we? We already put him... Yeah, we already made this change. But we'll take a look here and see anyway. See what we got. Perfect. So, Fagan... Yeah, okay. So, we've already done that. Welcome back in. Welcome back into the lab, or to the studio. So, all right. So, yeah, I'm talking to myself here. Sorry. I do that from time to time. I get a little tired. Work a lot and I get tired. Okay, so Sorokin's still going to be in net in this one. So if you're looking over on the right side, you see our current record. We are 11-27-2, absolute trash garbage. But for those folks, our fans who have hung in and watched this, thank you so much, because we have been awful. The Islanders are 15-26-5. So that means, in my mind, we might have a chance to pull this one out. We can get 2 points early in this episode. That'd be great. All right, baby. Here we go. We are heading in. This one is at UBS Arena in New York. Let's see if we can't get ourselves a goal, right? Wouldn't that be great? A goal. How about a win, Mike? Yeah, okay. A goal. Well, a goal would be nice. You need goals to win, right? So we are about halfway through period number 1. Shots are 11-9. Oh, now just about even. We tied it up. Then we lost the lead in shots. That's about how we're going to beat a team. And then Benin scores. Puts one past Simo. Congratulations to Benin. That's kind of my thing, right? I just say congratulations to everybody. So looks like our JGM is in the house. Welcome on into the show. We have got his looks like animated is Cars, OG Cars. So we're talking about the first Cars, right? Yeah, the first Cars. That has to be. The first movie, of course. Yeah, duh. I'm not familiar with it. You know what? I take that back. I did watch that one. I watched that one last year. Yeah, we were sitting we were watching somebody's kid, and it was on. So we watched it, and I liked it. It was okay. I think that's the one that's got the Toe Mater guy. All right, so we are just about 5 minutes into period number 2. Benin has the only goal of the game here by the Isles. And, of course, as I mentioned earlier, if we go to OT, we are watching a little hockey. We go on the power play, and we're going to get nothing out of that. We put them on the power play, and they're going to get nothing as well. And then Connor Burns comes up big. So Connor says, nay, we are not going to go down too quickly to the Isles here. And it is a 1-1 game. We got about 4 minutes to go in period number 2. And that's going to do it for the period. Yep. We are done with period number 2. We're going to roll right into period number 3. Now, I don't really want to have to sit here and watch any hockey. I wouldn't mind watching my Islanders and see how different they are. We just killed off their power play. Now we're on a power play. Let's see if we can get another power play goal. Let's go, Professor. Nothing. So our power play master has been Pichek. He's been the one putting all those power play goals in for us so far on the season, but nothing happening here. We are 1-1 with 5 minutes to go in period number 3. Game 1 of tonight's episode, we're taking on the New York Islanders. My New York Islanders. Well, not mine, because they're different here on the show. And yes, we get a little touch of OT. So that means we got to jump in, right? Time to jump in and take a look at our OT game. And so Sorokin, Barzal, and Pulak, you can see their names right down there on the bottom right of the screen. That is of course, their 3 best players. So it's pretty accurate still, right? I would say. I don't see Horvat on there. So, favorite animated movie for Miss No Fear is Coco. I don't know what that is. I don't think I've ever seen that one. Give me a rundown. Feel free to give me a rundown. Like in The Office. What do you mean by rundown? Okay, let's go ahead. I don't know if you're Office fans out there. I know a couple Office fans that watch me, but okay. So we're gonna go ahead and make sure that we are in broadcast because we're watching tonight. I don't really think I'm gonna play too much. So unless we get, well, who knows? Maybe in the last game. But let's go ahead and head into OT. Folks, if the game's a little bit too loud, just let me know. I could turn that down for you.
Overtime just about to get underway for those of you just tuning in. Well,
all right, so here we go. Matty B to the center. Dot. This is OT. We've got Pichek. We've got Kelly. We've got Sergio Ibarra. Sergio into the corner. He knocks Horvat on his ass. Pichek collects. Pichek has it stolen by Matty B, and Kelly tries to shoot Sorokin with a big stop. Okay, so this is a team that I'm actually pretty familiar with. These Islanders, I know all their names. Okay, so here we go now. Matty B heads back to the dot to take on the captain, Mike Kelly. Pichek still out there with Serge. Gives it to Pichek. Kelly shoots, and ooh, what a stop by Sorokin. They're going to pin Dobson up against the boards. Now, Dobson is actually playing. He plays for the Canadiens now. Uh-oh, here comes Barzy. All alone. Goal. Simo, what are you doing? Did you see how shitty that was? Oh my God, was that shitty. Was that shitty. So first game of the night, we lose. In OT, it's Simo getting totally whipped on the breakaway by Matty B. Let's see if they show that again. It was pretty sick. He's going to steal the puck. And here he comes down the ice. Watch this. I think he goes backhand. Oh no, that was a nice little move. Beautiful little move. Watch this one more time. And nice. Okay, so that's going to do it. We're not going to watch them salute the crowd. No. Okay. So, I mean, not an awful game. Not a great game, but not an awful game. Not an awful game. Welcome back in here. We're getting ready to take on the Florida Panthers. And, yeah, you know what? This whole coach thing is pissing me off. Nope. Nobody wants to coach here. And to hell with them. I say to hell with them. We'll do it ourselves. We'll do it ourselves, right? Okay. So we are heading into game number 2 of the episode. Topic of the night, if you're just joining, we are talking favorite animated flicks. So if you've got a favorite animated flick and you're joining us inside the cave tonight, go ahead and post it up on the board. Let me know what you like, what you watch, what animated movie. You know what? Actually, feel free to throw your favorite TV show up there. I mean, I got a bunch of those from when I was a kid. I mean, I can go for 10, 15, 20 minutes talking about some of those shows. But, okay, so game 2, here we are. We are at the Hartford Civic Center. Welcome home to the mall. We'll be taking on the 29-7-4 Florida Panthers. And, yes, we are coming off of a loss. I truly thought we had an opportunity to beat the Islanders, and we did have an opportunity. Unfortunately, in case you missed it, Simo allowed an OT goal to Matty B. So, here's the choice we have to make, and I'm going to leave this one in the hands of my viewers. So, if I have 2 viewers or 3 viewers, this one's going to be on you because I'm not going to do anything until you answer my question. So, we have got quite the goalie dilemma. I've got Simo in net. We've got DJ, who we traded for. Went and got him back from the New Jersey Devils. And now it's time to decide. We're in a back-to-back, and we're taking on one of the best teams in the league. We're taking on the Florida Panthers. And we need to decide, are we going to go with Simo or are we going to go with DJ? So if you're watching me live, feel free to put your choice up on the board, and we'll see what we're going to do here. With this one, I've been going with Simo. I've been playing the kind of sympathetic to it, right? $9 million contract, and first goalie we had on the team and all that good garbage. But you know what? It really hasn't been working out. So my junior GM, he's calling me from the office. He's telling me let's go with DJ. And I don't disagree. I really don't disagree. So you think we go with DJ in game 1 here of the back-to-back against Florida. So we're going to go with DJ, all right, because my JGM is usually right. My JGM is usually right. So, okay, let's go ahead and get that switched up right now. We'll just switch it up while we're sitting here. DJ seems to be the way to go, and I do not disagree. So we're going to go ahead and make that little change. Bada bing, bada boom. Now the trade deadline is coming up as well. We could see a trade. We could see a trade to get ourselves a better net. I'm sorry, a net minder. 89. I mean, 89 overall is not bad. Now, I talked about the coaching thing and the blah blah blah. Who knows? Who knows who it is? Or who knows what it is? But it's a struggle. It is a struggle with this club. Giving up a lot of goals. Okay, so they will have Sergey. Sergey. All right, stop. Back up here. Rewind. Here we go. Starting again. The Florida Panthers are 29-7-4. They're going to have Sergey Bobrovsky. Say that 10th. I cannot say that guy's name. Sergey Bobrovsky. 10 games played, 9 wins, .942 save percentage, and a 1.88 goals against average. So there's another one. Maybe we put a little note down. Sergey Bobrovsky. Now, he's on the older side, but look at his stats. He's only played 10 games, and he's got 9 wins. They've played 40 games as a team, and he's got 9 wins in his 10 appearances. So that says something, right? DJ will be between the pipes for us. We come into this one 11-27-3. So this is our worst season ever, and there's a chance I might just quick sim through this whole thing tonight. And shoot, man, if you want to see me do that and get to the next season, I'd be happy to do that because this is tough. We might do that at the end, depending on how we are. So DJ's in between the pipes, 15 games played, 3 wins, .897 save percentage. He was hot when he was with the Devils. Since he's come back to the Whalers. It's been god awful. It's been god awful for our boy Deej. Okay. So time to get that controller back in my hand. I got the keyboard as well. So we're taking a look over here. You can see goals for per game. They are 3.75. Goals against 2.58. 25.5% on the power play, 85.2% on a penalty kill. Their team leader is Barkov. Here's the sweet thing. Mike Kelly has jumped into the team leader in points with 32. 32. We're 41 games into the damn season, and he only has 32 points. Freaking awful garbage from this club. So, yeah, I'm always negative with these guys, but I sound negative with these guys, but it's the truth. It's the honest-to-God truth. We have been awful. Okay, so let's go ahead and, we're going to jump right in and sim it. This one's coming at you from the Hartford Civic Center. And you know what? Here's something we haven't talked about recently. We haven't said recently. Make sure you go ahead and grab yourself an Orange Julius. And how about some hot dog on a stick? Get your tickets, get to your seats. We're back at the mall, and we're taking on the Florida Panthers. Alrighty. Here we are inside the mall. We are 17. We are about 3 minutes into the game. We were on the power play. We got nothing done there. Florida on the power play now, and we're going to kill that off. Excellent job from the club. All right, 11 minutes to go here in period number 1. We are moving at the speed of smell with this club. Reinhardt's going to put one in on the power play because that's where he's at his best, right? Best on the power play. If you're looking at the scores on the bottom of the screen, we got baseball on your left. We got hockey on your right. The Mets, they lost in extra innings. That says overtime. Joseph is going to score for Florida. It's 2-0, and we are through the first period of play. We're going to roll here into period number 2. Let's see. We have 1 goal tonight. 1 goal. Forsling is going to score. It's 3-0. I don't even remember. Oh, Connor Burns scored the only goal in game number 1. The Yankees beat the Mariners. Congratulations. The Professor scores, putting one past Bob. Kelly puts one past Bob. We're going to call him Bob because that's the easiest thing. I think they call him that anyway, right? Sergey Bob. All right, so 10 minutes to go here in period number 2. And yes, it's Kelly who had the goal. It's 3-2. The Whalers are trying to make a comeback against the best offensive club in the league, the Florida Panthers. And, okay. Now, folks, I don't know about you, but I would love to see an overtime in this one because we'll get a point. And because we were in overtime in the last game, we got a point. I almost forgot about that. So we have 1 point in the episode. And no, I don't have the point counter on the board. I really should, but I don't have a point counter on the board. We have 1 point in the episode. Oh, my goodness. I totally forgot that we got a point. You know what? Who cares how you get the points? Just get the damn points. We're going to be right here through the period. And DJ did start. Oh, he must have got hurt. Holy crap. He did start this game. We flip-flopped it, right? 4-2. He must have got hurt. Or they took him out for whatever reason. 20 shots. Look at, they took 40 shots. Holy shit. Period. This is period number 3, and this one's going to be over. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what happened here. Because I know we switched it, right? Didn't we switch it? Did we not switch it? Well, we can see some stats. Let's see. Yeah. So DJ was in. He played 4 minutes. He had 2 saves. 2 saves. So, okay. I don't know what happened. DJ's out. He got hurt. They can take a look at our 3 stars of the game. The Professor with a goal and an assist. Kelly had a goal and an assist. And, of course, Forsling with 1 goal and 1 assist. So, nice. Good job, Florida, kicking our ass. But you know what? Who gives a shit? We have a point in this episode, and that's all that freaking matters, right? 1 point for the club. DJ has been injured with an injured groin. His estimated return is January 16th. So not long. We're just going to have to leave her in. But bring up a goalie. We need to bring up a goalie. So let's go down to the minors and see what we have. I don't think we have any goalies, so maybe we could sign somebody. We've got Guzda. Oh, Guzda. My JGM's goalie. Boom, welcome back to the team, Guzda. He's coming up. Let's go ahead and we're going to leave it that way. Let's edit the lines just to make sure. But Matt Guzda's coming back. He started. We almost forgot about this dude. He actually started a few games early in the season before we really got underway. And you know what? We're going to leave him in the net. He's going to take on Detroit. Let's see if we can't get a win here. Best lines with the Nighthawks. The Nighthawks are our minor league team, in case you didn't know. So, okay. So let's get out of it. We don't care about the Connecticut Nighthawks. We'll sim to our next game. We're taking on the Detroit. Oh, give him a chance. The junior GM is asking me to. Yeah, no. Absolutely. We're going to give him a chance. Braden Walker has returned to the lineup. So that means somebody has to go down. Okay, so you know what, JGM? Here you go. Now you get to make some decisions, right? So Braden, he's going to stay. Who's going to go down? Who goes down? Rempe or Keller? Because Braden stays. So let's take a look at their stats, right? Since you're kind of making the calls here tonight, I'm taking the week off. But take a look at the stats. So far with Hartford, he's played 21 games. He's got 2 goals and 2 assists. We take a look at our boy Keller. 42 games, 2 goals. So they're on the same pace, right? So one of these 2 is going down to the minors. It's either going to be Rempe or it's going to be Keller. Throw it up on the board. Who do you think it's going to be? We've now got B-Walk back in the lineup, and he is going to play quick because we need the scoring. We need the scoring, and B-Walk has been our man, really doing most of the scoring for this club. Okay, so the JGM has spoken, and yes, we are going to be we're going to be moving on from Mr. Keller because of Rempe. You know what? I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. But yeah, we're going to be moving on from Mr. Rempe here. So I'm sorry, Mr. Keller here. So Mr. Keller, you're going down to the minors. If he gets picked up on waivers, he gets picked up on waivers. See, that's the thing. That's the thing. Now what's important is we have to edit our lines. This is going to help. I think this will truly, truly help this club getting B-Walk back into the lineup. So B-Walk's going to jump in. He's an 88 overall. We're going to put him up here to the top line. We're going to throw him right on the top line. Mr. Kelly, you're going to go here to line number 2, and Jimmy Lamoureux, you're going to go right here to line number 3 with Connor. And now we know Kelly and Connor usually play good together, so we're going to go with them. Now look at the numbers here. Pichek, Walker, Professor, that's a +3. All right. So yeah. Pichek, the Professor, and there we go. There we go. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Having another slow night here with the old intranet. Another slow night with the intranet here at the house, or inside the cave here at the house, but inside the cave. All right, so that's our lines. That's what it's going to look like the rest of the way. Pichek, Walker, Burns, Hyman, Kelly, Rodan, Swifty, Lamoureux, Kako, and of course Koepke, Rempe, Perry. Now we could go with, I don't know what I just did. Oh, it was all tied up. Okay, my bad. Let's put this back. Rempe here, Professor here. Now we're good. Now we got some scoring. Now we can get some scoring done. Jimmy's going to go to the 4th line. He's okay with it. He doesn't mind. So we're going to go with him on the 4th line. Okay, so exciting stuff. Here's what we got heading into this game. We're taking on the Detroit Red Wings, baby. 22-18-6 on the season. Anthony Stolarz will be holding it down between the pipes in this one. In 16 games played, he has 8 wins, a .913 save percentage, and a 2.69 goals against average. Now, here's the thing. We have a super rookie in between the pipes for the Whalers. So Mr. Gallegos is out with an injury. So we're going to have to see if we can't get something done with our backup, right? So our backup is Mac Guzda. Now, Mac has appeared in 4 games for this Hartford Whalers team on the season. So, and he has, I think, 4 losses. I don't think he's won a game with the club. So he's looking for his first career victory. He has a .846 save percentage and 5 goals against average. So not a whole lot of action. Of course, like we said, he's only played in 4 games. Looking at the Detroit Red Wings, they are 19th in goals for per game. They are 25th in goals against per game, 6th in the power play percentage, 6th in penalty kill percentage, and Dylan Larkin leads them with 49 points. We have our leader right here, Mr. Kelly, 34 points, and then we are shit in every category. So this could be the first time that we've, as this team, as watching this team, that we would finish in in the 30s in every freaking category. Hell, even our penalty kill and our power play has gotten worse as we've gone on with this club. And rack that up to the coaching. Rack it up to the freaking coaching, right? We're going to go with that. That's what we're going to call it. So we go into this one with 1 point on the episode. We got 1 against the Isles. Then we lost to the Florida Panthers. And bada bing, bada boom. It is time. Here we go. Pumping it up to 4 times speed. Let's go Guzda. Let's go Guzda. Our boy, the rookie, is in the net. Let's see if he can't get something done for the club. Dylan Larkin is going to score on Guzda. Okay, no big deal. Connor Burns puts one in. Yes, Connor Burns with the goal. And I finally got to do the goal horn. I probably could have done it earlier, but I didn't. So, 5-on-4 power play. Can we get another one? No, we cannot. So, we are 3 minutes left in the period. 1-1 game. It's Connor now. We move those lines all over the place, right? B-Walk came back, and Connor Burns is now on that top line again where he really belongs, the most athletic player on this Whalers club. And he's showing why, right? He's showing why. He's showing why he deserves to be on the top line, why he is the leader of the top line here with this club. 19 minutes to go in period number 2, and away we go. Let's see who's going to get a goal for us. Anyone right here. 13 minutes to go. Yeah, I don't know. Anyone score. Come on, anyone? Nothing happening right there. We need something. That was a power play, and we didn't get anything. 4 minutes to go in period number 2. 1 minute to go. And Wallinder scores on Guzda. All right, so we're through period number 2. Guzda has given up 2 goals, so he's played pretty good. Not the best, but pretty good. All righty. We've got 19 shots. They have 22 shots. Just unfortunately, we can't put any in the net. So let's see if we can get one here. Let's see if we can get another, somebody lighting that lamp. And who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? 5-on-4 power play, Detroit, and we're going to kill that. Oh, DeBrincat puts one past Guzda. Then Zuzin puts one past Guzda. It's 4-1. I think Guzda actually came from the Red Wings. Or he might have been a free agent. And then Kopp puts one in. So, my JGM, this is a struggle. This is a struggle, buddy. This is a struggle. That backup goalie, that minor league goalie's not helping. This is this is the third period. So we're going to lose this game. Yeah, we're going to lose this game. Yeah, that's a bummer. So we get the 1 goal. I think we've scored 3 goals. 4 goals in the episode. 4 goals in the episode. What happened to the days? What happened to the days when we would actually rock and roll and score goal after goal? Don't know. All right, 3 stars of the game. It's Dylan Larkin. He had a goal and an assist. Stolars, he gave up just the 1 goal. He had 28 saves, and look at that save percentage. And, of course, the Cat, Alex DeBrincat, with 1 goal and 2 assists. And, we take another loss. This one at the hands of the Detroit Red Wings. So I kind of called that. When we were talking about it, right? I thought we would get a win against the Isles, but we took a loss. It's going to be a tough episode. It's really going to be a tough episode, and we knew that coming in because of the records that we're up against. because of the records that we're up against. So we're taking on Boston in the next game, and that's going to be a tough one too. A rivalry game, though, and we know what that can mean. So do we leave Guzda in against Boston? Oh, hell no. Hell no. It is time to make that move. And, we do have another goalie down in the minors, or we could have to go sign a. Well, we got DJ. DJ's back in 4 days, so we'll just leave Simo in. She'll play against Boston, and then against Carolina, and then DJ should be back on Sunday to take on the Predators. So hopefully we can get him back for that. So far in tonight's episode, we have we went to overtime with the Islanders, got us a point. We lost to the Panthers, and we lost to the Red Wings. So we have 1 point as we were looking for 10, and we only have, 7 games to go. So hopefully our speed round is where we're going to get our points. Our topic of the night is favorite animated movies. And I've seen a couple pop up on the board. So we know Cars is one of them. We know Coco is one of them. The other one was Toy Story. Dug that. But there's one animated movie that I saw as we head into Game 4 here, before I get into the whole Boston Bruins debacle. But my animated film that a lot of people probably wouldn't bring up or mention or remember, but it was one of the first movies to ever kind of make me almost, I guess, cry. Of course, I was a child, but the animated movie that really hit me the hardest that I first remember seeing, was the Transformers movie, or the Transformers the movie. And I'm not talking the whole Michael Bay, whatever that guy's name is. That's not what I'm talking. I'm talking about the animated movie from the 80s, when Optimus Prime dies. Oh my God, that is gut-wrenching. That was like the worst, saddest scene I remember. That's kind of like the introduction to that, right? I mean, family members had passed and all that stuff, but I mean, Optimus Prime, holy shit! When they killed Optimus Prime, I'm just like, you got to be freaking kidding me. Of course, I was like 6, so I wasn't like, you got to be freaking kidding me. I was just like crying, and I remember going with my my buddy's mom to see it. She took us to see it after school, and yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, that was my first. That's my favorite animated flick. So it was probably like 50 minutes. But the other one I was talking about that we saw today was the Super Mario Galaxy movie, and it was interesting for sure. But okay, so that was the topic numero uno. Of course, we saw Coco. I was introduced to Coco as we were playing the last game. I kind of looked it up, and yeah, I get that. I know what it is now. I understand what it is. Cars I liked. Toy Story, yeah, you can't beat that one. No Fear loves Toy Story. And, I mean, even the second and the third one have been good. It's like the one movie where they can make actual, sequels. And they're good. But, all right, so speaking of sequels, we got some viewers in the house, right? Now, the 80s was huge for sequels. They made movies, and then bada bing, bada boom, you get a sequel almost right after. So tell me your favorite movie sequel. And look, it doesn't have to be like, oh, it's an Oscar worthy, it's The Godfather. No. It could be anything. Hell, you could even tell me what movie had a sequel that you think the sequel absolutely sucked. I don't care. Just put it up on the board. Put it up on the board. Gives us something to talk about during this shitty Bruins game. As we are heading into this one. The Bruins come to the Civic Center. So, yes, the mall doors are open, and the Bruins are on their way in. 26-12-5 is their current record. And, oh, yes, they are good. And, oh, yes, they are our rival. They are our rival. Not so much on this show, but in real life, they were. Jeremy Swayman will be between the pipes in this one. 35 games played, 20 wins, .904 save percentage, and a 3.05 goals against average. Simo is back between the pipes now that DJ is injured. 28 games played, 8 wins, .884 save percentage, 3.88 goals against average. This is game number 4 of our slow sim. So far, we have 1 point. Thank you very much. That's the best we could do. Boston comes into this one 3rd in goals for, 14th in goals against, 15th in power play percentage, penalty kill of 78.6, and Pasternak is their leading point scorer with 62. Kelly continues to climb the board. He's got 35. And of course, we are 33rd, 31st, 21st, and 31st in goals for. In whatever you call that over there on the right side. Goals for, goals against, power play, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so my junior GM, he thought I was going to say Frozen since I enjoy hockey. Well, I do love hockey, but no, Frozen is not my... In fact, I have never seen Frozen. I've never seen it. And I don't plan on seeing it. I've heard all about it, but I've never actually seen Frozen. The only thing I know is that there's like one character who looks like a snowman and has a carrot for a nose and all that shit. But that's all I know. No, I'm old school, so most of my animateds are going to be, my favorite animated movies are going to be from back in the day, right? Back in the day. I mean, it wasn't really a big thing. Like, it wasn't really a big thing. When I was a kid, and I think some of my viewers can speak to this, but animated movies were not really a thing. Like, if they animated a movie, that shit took forever to do. Then around I'd say probably around 1990, 91, it really became like the thing, right? You started to see like Aladdin and Toy Story and, The Lion King and things like that started rolling out. But I mean, when I was a kid and we saw stuff like Bambi but you had to like have a VCR and be able to go to Blockbuster Video and rent those. We didn't just, I was too old for them to be in the theater. Anyway, you know what? What the hell? I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, let's go ahead and simulate this one with the Boston Bruins. The Bruins are in town, and yada, it is time for a upset. This is where we get the upset of the night, and the professor puts one past Swayman. 5-on-3 power play for Hartford. Give us another goal. Somebody score a goal. No, we can't get anything on the power play. So Swayman, good goalie, right, in real life. I listened to another YouTuber, and he does a show similar to this. Probably way better than mine, but he does a show similar to this, all live all the time. And he's playing as the Bruins, and Swayman, I love listening to him talk about Swayman because it's a struggle. And we're going to get through the first period, and oh my God, I think we got a first period lead for the first time tonight. That's right, big round of applause for the boys and the girls who got themselves a very nice first period lead. And here we go, it is period number 2, and Pasternak says, yeah, dude, I don't think so. 1-1. So we got ourselves a lead for the first time tonight, and now we are down. I'm sorry, we're not down. Look, I'm so negative, right? I'm so negative. 1-1. So my JGM, you're talking best. It was a good sequel. Creed 2. Creed 2 was a good sequel. I did like that one. I think Zaka is going to score. So it's 2-1. I think Creed 2 is the one where he fights against Drago's kid? I'm pretty sure, right? So, I mean, being a Rocky IV enthusiast, being a total Rocky IV, look what I got here. Boom. Yeah, big Rocky IV guy, right? That's my favorite movie as a kid. But if you missed that on the screen, that was a little Rocky IV I have actually just queued up. But yes, I believe that's the one where he fought Drago's kid, and really I felt like that was kind of a draw to get all of us old folks back inside the theater to see it, but it was good. They made it work, right? Because it wasn't Rocky's kid fighting Drago's kid. It was Creed's kid fighting Drago's kid. Anyway, all right. Rocking and rolling into period number 3, and this game has been a tough one. 23 shots for Boston, 15 for Hartford, and Pasternak's going to score again. And ladies and gentlemen, this has been a bummer of an episode to get started. We're on the power play, and we're not going to get anything done. And I'm making up words in case you haven't. I'm just adding syllables, 2 words. I mean, why the hell not, right? Why the hell not? All right, 20 shots on net, 5 on 4 on the power play. We're going to get nothing done on that one. And Fagan scores. So I don't know which Fagan that was. But let's see if we can get another goal and tie this up. Oh, wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be great? Somebody score. Nope. Not going to happen. So that 1 point, we're holding on to that one, just 1 point. Just 1 point. Our 3 stars of the game in this one, the Professor with a goal and 4 hits. So a very physical game for the Professor. Unfortunately, he can't get any scoring done, or only the 1 goal. Fagan had a goal. So a defender with a goal, that's nice. All right. Who's going to be our next defenseman with a goal? Is it going to be Sergio? Is it going to be No Fear? Who's it going to be? We need some goals coming off of there. And then Pasta had 2 goals in this one. So, not a good game for the club. Not a good episode. But we're heading towards we are heading towards the old speed round, and we know what happens in the speed round, right? So Braden Walker is injured again. Now he's out with a fractured ankle. So maybe we put him in too soon. Oh no. We're gonna go ahead and head in and take a look. We're gonna go ahead and head in. Go ahead and say that 3 times fast. I am rocking it. Oh, now we're probably, we probably should have. Okay, so we've got something we got to do here. Time to bring somebody up. Oh, that's right. We got to put somebody in there before we can do it. Bummer. Okay, let's see. In the system, we need a center. And you know what? This guy has no waivers. He's a 2-way. Two-way Guite. That's what we're going to call him here for this club. Emile Guite being called up to the NHL. Let's go ahead and edit those NHL lines. So the rookie, Emile 2-way Guite, will be playing for the Hartford Whalers. And yes, I just gave him that nickname. Kelly goes back to the top line. That means Jimmy will go back to line number. Look at the freaking chemistry from these guys. Emile Guite will be right down here. And oh my Lord, do you see all that on the right side? Look at that. Look at that. In case you can't see that, that is absolutely huge. We are +4, +3, +2, and +1 for this club, right? That's good. That's very good. We want that. We definitely want that. Okay, so defensively, we're fine. Actually, we are going to make that change as well. Now that we're seeing some chemistry on the offense, Mr. No Fear, you're going to go back here to the top line with Serge. Fagan and Fagan go together. Delgado. And let's see if we get anything. No, nobody gets better playing with Larson. And we traded for Larson. Who the shit did we trade for Larson? Do you remember? Did we trade a goalie for Larson? I don't remember what we traded for Larson. A draft pick? Yeah, I don't really remember. So we'll let them. We'll go here. We'll let them pick their own shitty lines. Okay, so it loves to take me right back to the minor leagues, but I should be in the minor leagues. You know, maybe that's what we should do. Tell me what you think of that. We probably should build the minor leagues. A minor league team, see if we can get guys out of the minor league teams and into the big league clubs. Maybe we'll do that with baseball. That would be fun. Create our own minor league team. And then try to get all those minor league players, improved and up to the majors. Ooh, that would be fun. That would definitely be fun. I'd be open to some name ideas too. Nothing too crazy, but we could build a lineup that way. Okay, so here we go. We are into game number 5 of the episode. We are an hour and 10 minutes in, so we are going to quick sim through this one as I'm sorry, no. We're going to sim to the next game. Vancouver has Victor Mancini, a defenseman, and we're going to decline him. We don't want him. We have an error in our... I don't really know why. Let's see. We have 3 goalies. Oh, he's back. Okay, well, let's see. Well, we can't keep Guzda. No, because he's... God, every time they make changes. All right, so if you are just joining me tonight, we're in game number 4. We have 1 point. We got 1 against the Islanders. Our topic of the night, we started out with animated movies. We were talking about your favorite animated movies. We got a couple of responses there. We had Coco. That was one. Toy Story was another. Cars was another. My favorite animated movie was Transformers the movie way back in the day. And for those of you who don't know Transformers the movie, I suggest you watch it. One of the saddest movies I ever saw, next to Old Yeller. So, I mean, there's a lot of sad movies, right? But when you're a kid, man, and Optimus Prime dies, yeah, it's killer. Okay, we're just going to let him pick. There you go, send somebody down. Oh, okay, all right. I don't know who they moved, but we'll find out. Yeah, so as I was saying, and now we're talking about sequels. So sequels, being an 80s kid, there was so many sequels, right? Every time there was a movie, there was a sequel. Police Academy, a sequel. Lethal Weapon, a sequel. RoboCop, a sequel. Terminator, a sequel, right? Every movie had a sequel. But, of course, my favorite one, my favorite sequel, and we're talking like good sequel, had to be the Terminator 2. I mean, they left you on the edge of your seat. Okay, when the commercial started coming out, it's like, holy shit, what's it going to be about? And then they started bringing out the commercials where you're seeing this crazy good, what do you call that? Like the stuff in the movie, I don't know what they call that. Effects, right? Oh, it was sick. Like when he turns into the liquid metal and he comes into the helicopter. And like one thing I never noticed, when he comes into the helicopter, and spoiler alert, but when he comes into the helicopter and he's flying the helicopter, he's shooting the gun through the hole in the helicopter. He's holding another gun in his other hand, and you're like, how's the helicopter flying? The freaking robot, I think it's a T-1000, he's got a hand that comes out of his stomach. He creates a third hand to fly the helicopter. Watch that. Pay attention to that. If you've never seen that, it's crazy. But yeah, that was probably my favorite, good good sequel. And then RoboCop 2 was like, I don't know. They really stretched with RoboCop 2. And then if you watch RoboCop 3, it's like crazy. See, I can get crazy with movies. We could talk movies, man. I could talk a lot of movies. I do, and I like old movies. Now, when I say old, I mean like late 1900s for my viewers out there who get that. Because one of my viewers posted about that the other day. How they refer to us as late 1900s. Yeah. That's crazy ass shit. Okay, so let's go ahead and sim this game. So lines are looking pretty good. We saw a lot of chemistry heading into game number 5 of the episode. We have 1 point. 1 point from this club. We're going to bump that up to 4 times the speed. And, I mean, who knows? Maybe we should just let the computer GM or the AI GM do everything from here on out. Because, we suck so bad. Like I said, we could simulate it through the whole season just to see what happens. Top Gun 2. Oh, okay. You know what? Top Gun 2. So no fear. Are you saying Top Gun 2 was good or not good? I don't want to say bad, but not good. You throw your comments up there, man. Let me know what you think, because you can get me started on that one. Kakaniemi's going to score. Aho's going to score. Carolina is up 2-0 here as we make our way into period number 2. Now, we know about Carolina. Carolina has our number, and they kick the shit out of us every time we play them, and they're doing it again right here. The former Hartford Whalers. This team has had our number since we started this exercise. We cannot take them down. Simo struggles against them. DJ struggled against them. No matter who we put in net, we're getting the shit kicked out of us almost every time. And we're at about 18 minutes to go here in period number 2. We are still rocking away here, okay? We're about an hour and 15 minutes into tonight's episode. If you're just joining me, we are talking... Oh, and Jimmy Lamoureux puts one in. Your cousin from Boston. Putting one in the net. Beautiful. We're talking about sequels right now. All right, sequels. And Creed 2. Somebody mentioned Creed 2. That was a good sequel, right? Okay. I mentioned Terminator 2. That was a great sequel. I thought RoboCop 2 was not a good sequel. And now we're talking about Top Gun 2. That one's up on the board right now. We got about 55 seconds left here to go in period number 2. And so Jimmy Lamoureux, let's hear a nice little round for our boy Jimmy. Yes, he got himself a goal here in the episode, and that's not something that's been happening too often for this club. So thank you very much, Mr. Lamoureux. We're going to head into period number 3. And I almost said quarter number 3, but this is freaking hockey, not basketball. And here we go, 15 minutes to go. Can somebody tie it up? Can we get an upset victory? Is it going to be No Fear? Is it going to be Sergio? Is it going to be Jimmy getting a second goal tonight? Will it be the Professor? Will we see some green pop up over on the left side? Who knows? We got a power play, and who's it going to be? Connor Burns. Connor Burns can't score. We give them a power play, and they're going to score. Our team sucks in every category, but a tie here would be great. And we're not going to... Oh, it's No Fear Feeney. It's No freaking Fear with the goal. And how about that for the kid? We're going to OT on the shoulders of No Fear. My man, No Fear. And yeah, you know what? He might be a Top Gun 2 fan. But you know what? He got our second goal. So... There's a sequel. There's a good sequel. All right, we're going to jump into this one. And so we're at home, so we want to wear we like the blues, right? I love the blues. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to wear the blues here in this one. And, it's No Fear with the goal. My man, No Fear. Okay. All right, so who's going to pot the game winner? Are we going to get the upset right here? Are we going to get the upset right here? I think we do. Let's go ahead and see if we can't bump this up just a little bit. All right, Svechnikov to the net. Simo with the stop. Good job, Simo. Yep, I love it. Oh, look at that massive hit. Oh, shit, knocked his freaking helmet off. Big time. Okay, Jimmy Lamoureux, he's got 24 points on the season. You see that up there on the board. And P-Check is out on the ice. Let's go ahead and we're going to take that microphone off the screen so we can see what's going on down there. Beautiful. Sergio bringing it up. Let's go, Serge. Sergio dumps it in. Now, that's kind of weird. We don't see them dumping it too much. P-Check. Now, this is what happened. Here it goes again. Barzy scored on the same play. And good stop this time by Simo. So Svechnikov couldn't put it in. Kelly now. What are you doing, dude? God, he looked like he's about 46. Oh, my goodness. All right, let's go. Let's freaking go. It is time. I love these, man. I love these. Just little nail biters, man. We're just all just on edge. Totally on edge. All right, Sergio bringing this one. Pass it up to Kelly. Kelly all on his own. P-Check across the front. And what are you doing, Kelly? You know what? He does this shit all the time. Here's Sergio now. Gets it to Kelly. No, Marchand's going to collect. To stall. P-Check just skates into him, like shook his hand. Okay, P-Check now at the puck. Time is ticking away. We got about a minute to go here in OT. Really haven't seen too many shots here in this OT. Stahl's bringing it up. Knocked away by Surge. Good job. Kelly. P-check. Here we go, baby. Here we go. Oh, Kelly, front of the net. Go around the net. Bring it. Oh, Kochetkov with the stop. So, have you know? I mean, if you're watching this, it's almost like Kelly just hesitates. Right? It's like real life. He just hesitates, right? It's like, you're good, dude. You're good at what you're doing. Do your job. Don't hesitate. Lamoureux. Okay, so we're going to get to see a little shootout, I think. Here's Walker. That's not our Walker. Oh, no. Simo. Oh, what a stop by Simo. All righty. 22.5 on the clock. Connor Burns and Jimmy Lamoureux, your cousin from Boston, is in the dot. And here we go. Who's going to win this one for us? Is it going to be No Fear? No. Is it going to be Jimmy? Oh, Connor collects it. Give him. No, pass the damn puck. What are you doing? Feeney collects. Okay, good job, No Fear. No Fear. Oh, here's Walker. Walker bringing it up. Simo stops it. So 2.6 on the old ticker. 2.6 on the ticker. Look at all the players. They all look the same on the Canes bench, right? You can't say that about the Whalers because we have a girl on our team. A young lady. Okay, Kelly to Feeney. Oh, shoots. And holy shit, we almost lost the game like that. Crazy ass shit. Am I bad? This has been a weird night. I've been a little more cussy than I normally am. So we're rocking into a little OT. I'm sorry, we just got through OT. Now it's time for the shootout. How about that? All right, shootout viewing party. Who's gonna win it in the shootout? Who's gonna win it in the shootout? Put it up on the board. Svechnikov to the net. Simo with the stop. So here's the thing about Simo. In the shootout, she's actually been pretty good, right? We know she's pretty good in the shootouts. Kelly to the net. And took it right at the goalie. So he was trying to smack him in the balls or something. All right, here we go. Jarvis. He'll go backhand. Oh, he tried to just slam into her. She punched him in the gut. Sergio taking it to the net. Here he comes, the big guy. Oh, and he tried to go over the glove. All right, Aho. So Sebastian Aho of the Canes. And, oh, son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Puts one in. All right, good shot, though. Yeah, she kind of overcommitted, and he saw that, and doink, he's going to put that right in the net. Nice little play. Nice little play. Okay, here's our last hope. Connor Burns. Connor Burns, the natural. Oh, okay, and that's going to do it. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are 5 games in. We are through our slow sims. And look at a little dance from the Canes goalie. We are through our slow sims, and we have 1 point. We have 1 point on the night. So it has been, oh, it's been rough. It's been rough. It has been rough, but that's okay. That's okay. We've got 5 quick sims coming up. 5 quick sims, and we can do that pretty fast. Let's go ahead and sim to the next game. Yeah, we don't. Oh, I don't want to do that. I don't care about their lineup. Killer. How's Killer been down in the minors? Let's see what he's doing. He has 2 games played and assists. So not bad. Not the best, but not bad. We'll let the head coach decide those lines. So along those lines. See, I'm rambling. Okay, so kind of getting back to the subject at hand, right? So I don't know if you noticed this, but look at our Capo Caco's back. Where the hell was Capo Caco? Did I take him out and then not put him back? Is that what I did? Yeah, I don't know, but he's there. Let's put the. Okay, now we're talking. Now we got some chemistry going on those lines. Okay, so we were talking in the chat. We talked about Top Gun 2 being a good movie, but better than the. Okay, dude, you're killing me, man. So I just saw that. Okay, I got caught up in the actual hockey game that we're playing. But I just saw that and thought it was good, maybe better than the first Top Gun movie. Dude, you know what? I'm taking you off the defense. I'm taking you off You're not playing anymore. You're not playing anymore. Yeah, well, you're playing. I don't know what you're playing with. It's not a full deck. You think Top Gun 2 could be better than Top Gun 1? Man, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm just getting old and I want to be grouchy all the time, but I don't think so. Feel free to put your comments up there. We got a few viewers in here tonight. If you're joining me, throw your name up there on the board. I know I got my AGM. I know I got my JGM. I got my Mrs. AGM as well. No fear. Mrs. No fear. There's a fourth or fifth person that keeps bouncing in and out. Don't be shy. Let me know who you are. Okay, so we're going to go best lines now that DJ's back. We are to the quick sim, and if you're familiar with the show, that's right. We do first 5 games of the episode are slow sims, and I sounded like a freaking pirate when I said that. But yes, they are slow sims, and then we go to the quick sims, and this is where our team usually picks up the points. Now, here's the shit tonight. This is the shitty part of the night, and it's because, or the shitty part of the night tonight is we have one freaking point. And it just hasn't been fun. Top Gun 1, why is it better? Why is Top Gun 1 better? I think it's a little more accurate. And I say that because it didn't seem like forced. Okay, really, let's stop. So you got me here. You asked me the question. I got about 30 seconds to answer this. I feel like I'm in like a college debate stage. Okay, so let's do a little math here to start. Rooster in Top Gun 2, I believe, is supposed to be Goose's son. Now, if you watch Top Gun 1, his son is about 4 or 5 years old. Now, Top Gun 1, I believe, came out in 1986, right? 1986. And here's where the inaccuracies kill me. And I know it's just a movie, and everyone tells me it's just a movie, and, the pop fanatic also told me the same thing, but it's the truth, right? It's the truth. If it's gonna be following, then I want to know. So Top Gun 1, it came out in 1986. Okay, now Maverick in that movie, he's probably he's probably 27, 28. That movie comes out 36 years later. 35 years later, okay? So you now have a, 40-year-old Rooster, and you have like a 70-year-old Maverick. Bull-ass shit. And tell me, honestly, okay, and in the beginning of the movie, he flies the plane when he's not supposed to. Now, look, I wasn't in the military, but my guess would be that you probably would be in trouble for that, and the movie would have been over right there. Now, they had some shit like that in the first movie, too. Like when he buzzes the tower, right? When he buzzes the tower in the first movie, it probably would have been over right there as well. But, I don't know. That's the kind of shit that got me about the second movie. Plus, I mean, it was one of those things that kind of kept you going. I think it was mainly because of COVID, but it took so long to get it out. But that's it, right? There's so many inaccuracies. But yeah, so yeah, wait, okay, Top Gun 2, less romance, more action. Yeah, I mean, I get that, but I mean, that's kind of what made the story, right? in Top Gun 1. That's a good thing that the Iceman was in charge to save Maverick. Well, you talking about in Top Gun 2? Yeah. Yeah, it is good. It is good. Because, the Iceman is the shit, right? I mean, even though my favorite character in the first movie was, well, I like the old guy, the Viper. Viper, I think his name is. Or is it Jester? I don't know. One of those guys. One of those guys is sick. But my favorite, like, straight up, like, flight movie, military naval flight movie, has to be Hot Shots. Hot Shots is the shit. That movie was funny as hell, right? That takes shots at Top Gun. But anyway, so if you're just joining, we are heading into the speed round. That's right. We got some time. We're getting close to about 9 o'clock here on the west, getting close to 12 o'clock on the east. We got 1 point in a win in a tie. No, we have 2 points because we went to a tie against the Hurricanes. So, bada bing, bada freaking boom, baby. We got ourselves 2 points on the night. That is a huge one for this club, right? That is a huge one for this club. Yeah, okay. So we got a little fanfare there for the boys and the gals. And, of course, we've had some discussion, a couple of things tonight. So we've been talking about animated flicks. We talked a little bit about movies and their sequels and all that good shit. So it seems like the topic has been Top Gun 2 compared to Top Gun 1 here in the last couple of, 10, 15 minutes. So if you're in the room, feel free to throw your thoughts into the chat. If you're not watching as a subscriber to YouTube, subscribe so you could talk, right? That's the whole point. I've noticed quite a bit of that, so go ahead and do that. Sorry, I know there's been a lot going on the screen right there and nothing really happening with the game, so it's time to go. It's time to go. Let's go ahead and advance through this one. This is the Nashville Predators. We are taking them on at the Mall. They are 17, 18, and 9. We are 11, 30, and 4 in the pipes for the Predators. They will have Ville Husso. 11 games played, 6 wins, .912 save percentage, 2.97 goals against average. Simo will be holding it down between the pipes for us. 30 games played, 8 wins, .887 save percentage, goals against average, 3.77. So here's what we're going to do. You know what? Because we've been going back and forth. Do we change her? Do we not change her? And we're going to leave it up to the coach. We don't really have a coach, right? But we're going to leave it up to the coach, who is going to make the call on who is in the goal. So we'll put auto rotate goalies will be on. That'll be fun. So it'll just change it for us here through the speed round. So Simo's going to be holding it down in this one. Let's go ahead and we're going to advance today, right? So I think we get the win. Because we need points. We've only got 2 on the episode. And you know what? P-Check is back. So we're going to go best lines. And we got the win. Oh, yeah, burr. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see what happened in that one, right? We can do that. We figured that out recently. That's right. We can actually go in and see what the stats were, see who are 3 stars of the game. So we took on the Nashville Predators. 3 stars of the game here. We had Husso. Who cares about that? We had Capo Caco. He had 2 helpers. And then Simo with a shutout in speed mode. So excellent job from Simo on this one. Okay, so we're going to head into the next game. And we'll sim to the next game. We'll be taking on the Calgary Flames. And they want to make a trade. They want our fringe starter goalie for 2 draft picks. And we're going to decline that. No, we're not giving up a damn draft pick. Not going to happen. Alrighty. And my phone is dinging. It's 8:30. It's 8:30, and people are sending me emails. Okay. So we're taking on the Calgary Flames. This one is at the Scotiabank Saddle Dome. Interesting place. Never been there before, but I saw it on, looked it up on YouTube and watched some videos about it. Really interesting place. During an Islanders game this year, the young lady who does the commentary was talking about how she has to get from like I could be wrong about this. Don't quote me on this, but I think it's to get from like one side of the arena to the other, like over to the press box. You have to cross this like big catwalk that crosses over the ice, over the ceilings. That's pretty cool. That's pretty interesting. Cool. So with that being said, here we go. So the Whalers are 12-30-4. We are 1-7-2 in our last shitty 10 games. So hopefully we can get something done here. Calgary comes in 22-21-2. So when we saw them in the pregame, they were 18-18-2. So they've got, they're 4-3, I guess, so far in this episode. Simo will be holding it down again between the pipes. 31 games played, 9 wins, .890 save percentage, and of course 3.63 goals against average. Dustin Wolf, 31 games played, 16 wins, .914 save percentage, and a 3.06 goals against average. So he's been playing pretty good as of late. Taking a look over here on the right, and you can see, well, we're just about even. I don't want to say even, but we're pretty close in every category. So not going to dive too much into that. This is a quick sim, right? And in quick sims, we tend to win. So let's see if we can't get something done here in this quick sim. And we're going to simulate the... No, not that way. We're going to simulate the game by advancing it. And... oh, we got a 3-2 shootout victory. So, ladies and gentlemen, we now have 6 points on the episode. We're 2-0 in the speed round, right? In case you haven't noticed that. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Okay, let's go ahead, and I love that. When I'm sitting right here where I am, I got a set of drums here, and whenever I can actually hear it, the snare drum. Anyway, okay, so let's go ahead, and we're gonna go best lines down there in the farm system, and we're gonna advance to the Philadelphia Flyers game. And so in the speed round, we have 4 points. We're 2-0 so far. Question up on the board right now. Beautiful. So the junior GM wants to know what the Fanatic thinks of the Tiger Woods situation. What do I think of Tiger Woods? The situation. I mean, without diving too much into it, I mean, it is what it is, right? People have times in their lives where they have some troubles and they have to make their decisions and figure out what they're going to do. And that's kind of where he is now, right? I mean, as a golfer, I think he's quite possibly the greatest who ever lived. And I don't know if you're sitting with the assistant GM, but he probably would have told you I would say that. But yeah, I mean, honestly, when it comes to the life problems, you got to fix it. You got to do what you got to do. And hopefully he can get well, and hopefully he can get that fixed and get back to entertaining all of us with his skill on the golf course at some point. I also do understand, sometimes injuries cause certain things, and sometimes things get started that way. So having had an injury in my personal playing career, most people don't know I actually played a sport, but having had an injury in my personal playing career that kind of derailed it for a little while, it is what it is. But you just make choices on how to take care of it, and hopefully he gets better. I know that's not the most... I don't know the word eloquent way of saying it, but yeah, you get it. You know what the Fanatic's saying, right? Okay, so we're taking on the Flyers here. They're 25-19-5. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have won 2 speed round games. We have 4 points in the speed round, and the Fanatic is excited because we got some goddamn points in the episode. That means we have 5 points in the episode. We wanted to get 10. We could still get 10, but we got to take down the Flyers, right? They have Devon. Is it Devin Levi. We're going to go Devin Levi. That's how we're going to say this one tonight. Devin Levi, 37 games played, 17 wins, .905 save percentage, and a 3.15 goals against average. Simo will be between the pipes again. So we leave it up to the coach, and the coach says, she's on fire. So we're going to leave her in the net. 32 games played, 10 wins, .891 save percentage, and a 3.57 goals against average. Now, if we are taking a look right over here, on the right side of the board. Oh, look at where the little microphone is. Did it just pop up on your screen? Oh, I think I can actually move it around. You'll be able to see it. Oh, there we go. So taking a look here, goals for per game. Let's make that just a little bit smaller. Aha. Goals for per game. They are they're 17th. We are 33rd right here. Goals against per game. They're 22nd. We're 30th. Power play percentage looks like this. They're 25th, and we are 28th. Penalty kill percentage 76.3 to 76.2. So we have, we're kind of actually, we're pretty even with this club. I don't know how they're winning games because we're pretty even with them. And then right here, here's your leaders for the season. We have Mike Kelly has 38 points, Konechny with 45, and we're going to go ahead and you know what? I cover it, and then boom, I advance through it right away, and there's our 6 point in a row. Oh yeah, we got another one! Hell freaking yeah! We have won 3 games in a row. Holy shit! You know what? We got to start playing like this more often. We should just do the rest of the season this way. Next week I'll quick sim like 10 games and see what we can get done. We had a winning week, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we beat the Predators. We beat the Flames, and we beat the freaking Flyers. Okay, on January 21st. So this team are we climbing out of the cellar? No, we ain't climbing out of the cellar. That ain't gonna happen. But you know what? It could happen. It could happen. Whoop! Sorry, I moved the wrong thing on you. I moved the wrong thing. Let's pop it right there. We go. I want to move that. Nope, it keeps moving the screen. Stop moving the screen. Stop moving the screen. There we go. We'll move the microphone down here, and we'll pop it up. Make it a little bit bigger. There we go. All right, that's good. That's good. I sound like Bob Ross, right? I make it like nice little microphone. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't sound anything like Bob Ross, but Okay, so we have 2 games to go in the episode. We have just about 15 minutes to go in the episode. We've picked up 6 points in our last 3 games, and we had 2 in the first 5 games. So if you do your math, 2 times 3 is 6, and 1 plus 1 is 2. And that means we have 8 points. We have 8 points. If we beat Calgary or we beat Tampa Bay, we're going to get 10 points in the damn episode. Holy shit. Because we played like shit for most of the episode. But we might be able to get this done. Now, before we do that, I think it's really important that we see who our 3 stars of the game were in that Flyers game. Because we can't do it this way. We have to actually do it the other way. And I'm so excited about actually winning. I'm super excited about actually winning. Will it show me it won't show me the Whalers. I can't see like just the Whalers. Oh, maybe I can. Let's see. That was, I don't know, January. Clicking. Where is it? There it is. Okay. So, against the Flyers, it was Simo again. She was a 3rd star in this one. She gave up 2 goals. 3 goals, actually. 41 saves, .932 save percentage. Kelly had 2 helpers and a hit. Kuzmenko had a goal and an assist. So who had our goals then? I mean, we scored 4 goals in this game, right? We have 4 goals in this game. Our goals came from Kako, Ibarra, and Delgado. Well, I only count 3. We must have had an overtime goal. That's why it's not up there. Don't know who had the overtime. Oh, we can find out. Shit, it'll show us? Hell yeah, it will. Let's see, Delgado. And then in the shootout, it was Kelly and Sergio putting them in net. So that's how we did that. So we have won 3 in a row, Berber. We have won 3 in a row, Berber. And it is time. Let's go ahead and advance to the Flames game. They're trying to trade us for this dude. They want to give us their 4th and 5th round picks in this year's draft for this fringe starter goalie. No, I'm sorry. They'd give us their 3rd and 5th next year, and they want to. Hell no, we're not doing that shit, you crazy bastards. Okay, let's go ahead and we're going to advance through the day. So let's grab the microphone, and we'll. Whoop, there it is. All right, so we are taking on the Calgary Flames. They're 23-21-3. Hartford is 14-30-4. Dustin Wolf will be between the pipes for the Flames in this one. Simo, again, been on a tear lately. She'll be holding it down. 33 games played, 11 wins, .893 save percentage, and a 3.54 goals against average. And we're looking over here on the right side of the screen. They are 23rd in goals for per game. They are 19th in goals against per game, 28th in the power play. So, okay, we got a chance with that. And, of course, their penalty kills 24th, and ours is 30th. Their current points leader is Nick Schmaltz with 35 points. Let's take a look at the records as well. So we've got, we are right here. We're 8th, 14-30-4, and they are right here. Oh, my bad. They're going to be right here in the Central Division, and they are 23-21-3. So, yeah, they've got, they're playing good lately, right? They've been playing pretty good lately, so we're going to advance through this one really quick. Let's see if we get our 4th win in a row, and holy shit, man. We've won 4 consecutive games. We've won 4 consecutive games with this club, okay? We now have 34 points on the season, so we are shit out of luck. We're not going to make the playoffs. This team is not going to even sniff the playoffs, okay? But we could. I think this is going to now be like a race to like 60 points. We need 26 points to get there. We played 49 games. That means there's 33 games left in the season. So, yeah, we can do this. We can do this. We can get to 60 points. That's what we're trying to do here because this team is so bad. We're just going to try to get to 60 points. Let's go ahead and sim to the next game. And we're going to end tonight's episode by slow simming the Tampa Bay Lightning game and quite possibly playing the last 2-3 minutes. We'll be live with that one. So in this one, you've got Andrei Vasilevsky in between the pipes for the very hot Tampa Bay Lightning. They're 28-18-1. The Whalers come into this one 15-30-4. And on a heater, they've won 4 consecutive games, right? 4 consecutive games. And we have 10 points in the damn episode. So thank you very much. You did your freaking jobs. Andrei Vasilevsky holding it down between the pipes. I can't say Sergei Bobrovsky, but I can say Andrei Vasilevsky as many times as you want me to. 39 games played, 23 wins, .913 save percentage, 2.76 goals against average. Simo will be holding it down between the pipes for the Whale in this one. So our coach says she's been hot. She's been playing well. We're going to put her in net. Now, our AGM, our JGM, and myself, we weren't thinking that way. But we left it up to our coach, who is actually a freaking backup coach, right? He's our interim coach of all things, but he's getting the shit done. And that just proves to you, sometimes those interim coaches, they're pretty damn good. Might consider hiring him as my head coach. I might consider that interim coach. They're pretty good at what they're doing, right? Whalers, like I said, they're 15-30-4. Simo will be holding it down in this one. Here's how it looks with the matchup. Right here, goals for per game. They are 12th in the league with 3.34, 6th in goals against. So their defense is good, very good. Power play is 4th in the league. That's not a shock. Kucherov is on this team. Penalty kill percentage, 83.9. And Kucherov is your points leader with 65. Kelly has actually got his shit together and now has 42 points on the season. So excellent job from him. Now, as I said, we're going to go ahead and we're going to jump into this one. We're playing at home, okay, at the mall. We're going to see, hopefully, some hockey, right? I'm going to play a little bit since I have some time. I've got probably about 7-8 minutes before I close the show out. 10 minutes. We'll say 10 minutes before I close the show out. I've been on for about an hour and 50. And we're through the middle of the first period. And there's about 12 minutes to go. And we have... I noticed something, too. I was watching my own video back. And, yeah, some people are like, you watch your own shit? Yeah, sometimes I do. Because I want to see where I mess up. But I say "and" a lot. Wish somebody would have pointed it out to me. I feel like it's my Like some people say So Kucherov is going to put one past Simo. And now that's going to do it for the first period. So Kucherov, who I said was dangerous, he puts one in. And we are rocking and rolling. And I say that a lot too. We're rocking and rolling. 17 minutes to go in the period. 5-on-4 power play. Speaking of which, rocking and rolling. Cirelli's going to score. So had a conversation with one of my team members on my staff the other day, and he did an actual impression of me, which I thought was pretty damn funny. So if you know me, and a lot of people don't know me, but if you watch these and you know me, man, I'll have to try to get a video of him doing it, blank his face out, and then I'll be sick. It was really good. 2 minutes to go here in period number 2. It is now 3-0. And yeah, I'm sorry. Sea Dog puts one past Vasilevsky. Can we get something done here? Can we? Well, we're going to jump in and play for the last 10 minutes, so I might be able to get something done. I doubt it. Last week was painful. It was painful. I don't know if it's because I'm playing on the computer. I'm actually on the computer playing the stream through the computer. But okay, so we're at the 10-minute mark. We're going to pause it. I'm going to jump in. I'm going to play these last 10 minutes. And then hopefully, because we need a win, right? Wouldn't it be great to sweep the quick sim? Oh, it'd be freaking awesome to sweep the quick sim. Main thing, though, is we have to change the camera, right? I cannot play like that. I cannot. I've tried, but I cannot play like that. It's very hard. If you play this game, try playing it on TV mode or true whatever that is. That's very hard. So we're going to play it this way. And okay, let's go ahead and start this one. So it is, we got a couple minutes here left in the episode. We're shooting for 5 consecutive wins to close out the episode. That would give us 12 points on the episode. Jimmy Lamoureux is at the dot, and he doesn't win the face-off. Fagan defensively. No. Kako. That was a good play, but
Vasilevsky's save percentage has been excellent. He's taken high volume of shots. He's making
Fagan.
at the right time, but his offense is also generating. It's all
good pass. Kako to Fagan. Fagan to Kako. Kako to Fagan. Oh, good. Fagan. Kako. Kako, Jimmy. Oh, the last time we were live, we saw Jimmy. Fagan fires one. Can't get it. Okay. So, if you're joining me live, oh, it's Fagan. Oh, he tried to go backhand. So, if you're joining me live, we had some good little questions tonight. We were talking about movie sequels. We were talking about animated movies. We even talked a little bit about the Tiger Woods situation. I love talking about sports, but that's kind of a sensitive little situation, right? I talked to you about the baseball shit with the the new, I don't know, what do you call that? Computer, I don't know, umpires? You see that the other night? So the Yankees actually had, I think, a couple of them in their game the other night, and they actually, Fagan dives in front. So they had a couple of them, and they actually won, I think, 3 of their challenges, or 4 of their challenges. I'm not really sure how many there were. But I thought that was pretty cool. Okay, I mean, I'm kind of if you watch the show, you know, I'm more of a traditionalist, right? When it comes to every sport, golf, football, baseball. I was like complaining about the football. I tried to keep the football, like the kickoff thing, and then I watched it with my pops, and I thought it was pretty cool, like how they moved up on the kickoff. But anyway, I'm ranting. But talking about the baseball. Oh, here's Kelly. He held on to the puck. He goes behind the net. Ooh. How did he do that? Connor. Kelly. Oh. See, I don't score when I play on my own. But anyway, so talking about the baseball, right? The baseball, the pitching's, I don't know, strike zone shit. I don't know. I thought it was pretty cool, right? I feel like it gets the calls right, but the discussion we were having in the pro shop the next day was, what is the umpire going to do? What the hell is the umpire going to... I mean, is he eventually just going to be gone? Is that the plan? He just stands back there? I mean, that's a great job. That's a great job. I mean, I would take that, to just stand there and, like, not have to worry or do anything. Shit, hell yeah. But... okay, Feeney, and that's it. You know what? Just hold it, Mike. Just hold on to it, because it's stupid. We just lost. Okay, so we end the episode with the loss. It is what it is, right? But we won 4, and we went to overtime in 2. So we got ourselves 10 points tonight. I'm not gonna look at stars or any shit like that here in this one. We're just gonna end it on that note. So let's make our way right back here into the GM's office. All right, so we're back in the office. Okay, couple of real keys to what we saw tonight. We allowed the coach to make the decision when it came to the goalie, and that kind of changed things, right? Simo was put into the net more often and got more playing time. That was huge. And she actually got some wins in this episode. She's now at 12, as you can see on the board. Now, a major thing we have to do is go ahead and simulate to that next game. Hopefully nobody was injured. We don't really care about that. I mean, I do. I don't want anyone to get injured. That would absolutely suck, right? Okay, so we switched it up, so the goalie is now decided by our coach instead of us, which I don't know if that is a good thing or a bad thing, but it seems to have done a little help. We got a little help in this one. So let's actually go to this screen. We're going to take a look at... So this was who we played tonight. Okay, in the slow sim, we went to overtime against the Islanders. Okay, so that was good. We went to overtime against the Islanders, and we got ourselves a win, right? I'm sorry, a tie. So we got a point. Whatever it is, we got a point. We lost to the Panthers. We lost to the Red Wings. We lost to the Bruins. And we went to overtime against the Hurricanes. So that means we had 2 points after 5 games. And I'm like, holy shit, that's not good. But then the team came alive. We got the win against the not so good Predators. We got the win against Calgary. We got the win, the upset win. Now that's probably the game of the night. Okay, Philadelphia had a winning record, but we saw the stats, the matchups wasn't the greatest. Boom, we go out and get the win. We get the win against the Flames. Then you got to see a little bit of the hybrid game. We simmed 2.5 periods against Tampa Bay. Went into it losing, tried to get a win, live play. Didn't happen. So, but that gives you an idea of who we played tonight and where we are. So again, that slows some of the 5 games. We quick simmed the 4 games, and then that little bit of hybrid. We got to see overtime against the Islanders, so double back check that out. That was a Matt Barzal goal, and we got to see a shootout against the Carolina Hurricanes, which was very exciting. Okay, so back into the office, and we've got some things to really think about as we head into next week's episode. Now, coaching was a big thing, okay, and I have to continue to try to find a coach because it's January 28th of 2028, and this team has been a complete letdown. This current team has been a complete letdown. There's no way they're going to make the playoffs. There's no way we're going to get anything done. So hopefully we can get something done in the next season. And in order to do that, I think we need to start fresh right here. So if you are a viewer, okay, and we had quite a few views tonight, which was fun. Had some viewers in-house. If you're a regular viewer, you don't have to write. Don't write anything down. Just put it in the comments for me after the episodes that you watch or during the episodes that you watch. But put something in the comments. Where do you think we need to change? Right? Is it defensively? Is it offensively? I know the goalie is probably going to change after this season. As much as it pains me to do it, we're probably going to have to change the goalie. And of course our coaching situation. So I think that's why I'm kind of holding off on the coaches, not too whatever. I don't know. What do you want to call that? I don't know what we want to call that. I'm not in a rush to get ourselves a new coach. So that's kind of where we are coming from the GM's office. We had a couple of small injuries, but nothing that really hurt us. So, I think unless we have any comments from the AGM, JGM, or any of my other GMs out there, typically I run into some during the course of my week. Okay, so with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for tonight's episode. All right, we had a fun one. We had a lot of conversation, which I absolutely love. Love the conversation. Totally love the conversation, as always. So be sure to like, subscribe, throw your comments on the board. All right, if you're enjoying the episode, share it. Let me know what you think I can do better as we continue on with the show, because I'd love to keep this going. It's a lot of fun. The baseball one is a lot of fun too. So for another week, it's been another fun week, and we'll see you all next week inside the cave. Thoughts, comments, be sure to like, subscribe, share it. If you see me if you're watching me because you clicked on Facebook, share it. There's a lot of our friends out there I'd love to hear from as we go. So, okay, next week we will be Montreal Monday. I've got a busy one on Wednesday, so I don't know if I'll be with you for Hartford Whalers Wednesday. Actually, I got a busy one on Tuesday, so I'm not really sure. We'll try. We might mix it up, but I'll put I'll put a schedule together, and you'll see it as we go. So, yeah, this is always the hardest part for me is saying goodbye to everybody. But everyone out there, be sure to have an excellent week. Be very, very safe. And if you're working, don't work too hard. Work smart, not hard. And I will talk to you and see y'all next week inside the cave.